So it's officially been announced that Bad Bunny will be headlining the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show, and everybody is up in arms. Oh, champ. Run up these likes, run up these likes, run up these likes. We back again with another one. Make sure you hit that like, gang. Also, make sure you swipe left and hit the hype button. The hype button helps the channel in a big way. Make sure you're hitting that hype button, gang. Helps the channel. But, gang, listen. It's official. Bad Bunny is hosting the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show after we were told that Jay-Z would be the host for the Super Bowl halftime show. What's going on here, champs? What's really happening here? I don't know. Oh, champ, this is getting interesting. All right? Listen, all I'm going to say is this. On an international scale, Bad Bunny's huge, and he's huge in America, too. I don't want y'all to think he's not, because I know a lot of us don't listen to Bad Bunny, but just because we don't listen to him don't mean another sector of people aren't. You dig? They listening to him, bro. They listening to Bad Bunny's huge. I'm from New York City. Champ, I've heard Bad Bunny all throughout the city, man. We a melting pot out there. And we be in the bodegas and all that. And people be passing through and they whip and all that. And all we hear is some Bad Bunny. I'm not gonna lie. Even though he's not speaking English, this is a huge artist, bro. He's one of the biggest artists in the entire world. He's up there with the Weeknd, Taylor Swift, and them. I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you, all right? I'd be lying if I said otherwise. But here's more details on this Super Bowl halftime show, all right? Because a lot of people are losing their minds over it. Salute to y'all, man. Let's get into it. So here's what it says, gang. It says here, Los Angeles. Bad Bunny will be bringing his Latin trap and reggaeton swagger to the NFL's biggest stage next year. The Grammy winner will headline the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show in Northern California. The NFL, Apple Music, and Rock Nation announced Sunday that Bad Bunny will lead the halftime festivities from Levi Stadium on February 8th in Santa Clara, California. The Puerto Rican superstar's selection comes amid another career-defining run. He's fresh off a historic Puerto Rico residency this month that drew more than 500,000 fans and is leading all nominees at the Latin Grammys in November. He has become one of the world's most streamed artists with albums such as Un Verano Sin Ti and all Spanish language LP. Yeah, so he's having a historic run. I've also seen him, host things like, or be a special guest at, I believe one of those WWE events. Can't remember what it was. I guess it was somewhere out there in Puerto Rico, if I'm not mistaken. But he's a big star, man. He does a lot of cameos and stuff like that. Like, he does things. So he's a pop star, man. He's really a pop star. He's really a mega star. And a lot of people who's gonna see this video are not people who listen to Bad Bunny, especially my audience. Not a lot of my audience listens to Bad Bunny. I'm sure some of y'all do, but not most of my audience listen to Bad Bunny. Some may not even know who the hell he is, and that's okay. You can't know everybody, right? There's a plethora of celebrities and musicians. How can you know everyone, right? But Bad Bunny is very big, very global, and I think the NFL is doing this because they want to have those international viewers, because I think this is gonna be something that actually raises the international viewership on the Super Bowl if they are to have Bad Bunny as a host for the halftime show. I think that it will stagger the numbers drastically through that halftime show. Like, that's gonna be the peak viewership of the entire Super Bowl is during the halftime show, just like when Kendrick did it. All right, and people complained about Kendrick. People complained about the Weeknd, who are also big artists. They was going on for the Weeknd because they said the Weeknd sounds too much like Michael Jackson. Well, damn. Sheesh. People complain about anything. I mean, has there been a Super Bowl halftime show where no one complained? I mean, listen, we also have the option not to look at the Super Bowl halftime show whatsoever. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to watch just because there's always something that ends up happening that goes viral at the Super Bowl halftime show. So people are going to watch anyway. People who are saying they're not going to watch, 9 times out of 10 are going to watch because, again, people just need something to talk about. People love to hate. And I'm not saying people are hating on Bad Bunny. They just don't really know about him so too much. And they probably not really people who vibe with his music. And that's okay. You can't vibe with everything. Do I like the music? Yeah, I think the music's fire, man. I'll be honest. It be hitting. I ain't gonna lie, the function. Now, was this something that I would bump for myself on a regular basis? No, it's not. Because this is very incredibly mainstream music that you're gonna hear anyway. Like, you might hear this a goddamn Target somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? This is a retail type of music. You know, this is retail reggaeton, Latin trap. And I also heard people saying they don't know what the hell Latin trap is. What is that? That's a real genre of music where Latin artists are actually trapping it in the streets. That's a real thing. Yeah, Latin artists, they get busy too. Just like we got drill and all that in the United States and in the UK and anywhere else. Guess what? They got Latin trap, which might as well be Latin drill too, because they be drilling allegedly. That's a real thing, right? So I don't want y'all to think, hey, they out there in Puerto Rico and DR and all that, and they ain't on what we on. Like, nah, it's very crazy in those Hispanic areas, those Hispanic countries, cities. It gets crazy out there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want y'all thinking that they ain't got trapping and drilling in the Hispanic places, because they for sure do. Don't get it twisted. All right, now is Bad Bunny a driller already? I don't know nothing about that, champ. I know nothing about it. But you know, Bad Bunny is incredibly mainstream. He's been around for a good while, and he's made a lot of noise, man. I can't lie. Like, I think songs that I heard back in like 2020, I'm still hearing now from Bad Bunny, which means he's really a pop sensation. And when I say pop sensation, I don't mean that he's making pop music. I just mean in general, just a real pop star. Like, he's really well known. When I say pop star, I mean like really incredibly well known. He's of a hierarchy in the music industry. All right, he's one of those artists. Again, like a Weeknd, like a Taylor Swift, like a Bruno Mars. Bad Bunny would fit in that category just off the international aspect, where he's getting a lot of international streams, and he's gonna bring those international streamers to the Super Bowl halftime show. So I think that this will probably end up being the most internationally viewed Super Bowl based on him being the artist. But then again, we did have like Shakira and J. Did we have J-Lo? I don't know. I gotta go back. Listen, my memory ain't that great, but we definitely had Shakira or J-Lo up there. I know that for a fact. So again, could it be bigger than that? I don't know. But just know that Bad Bunny is a very huge artist. In case you didn't know, he's bigger than you might know. Even if you're not fond of his music, just know that this is going down no matter what. And business is business. Now, as far as Jay-Z is concerned, we thought Jay-Z was supposed to host. Maybe there was just a big change of plans. I heard Jay-Z really isn't even trying to make music no more. I heard Jay-Z's not really trying to make an album, because he said originally he was gonna make an album. I think last year they was talking about in 2024 that Jay-Z would do an album, and he never did one. So, and it was also announced that he said he wasn't doing anything. So I guess that's the end of Hov's music career. Maybe, I don't know. Hov is focused on business. We understand Rock Nation is ties to the NFL as well. So we're gonna see what happens, man. Like, we'll see. But as of right now, this is the host. Now, whether you like it or not, he's hosting it. I don't know what you're gonna do. I can only imagine the crash outs that will take place when this halftime show goes down. So I'm already prepared. I already know what to expect. It's too bad I can't tell you my predictions here, because it's just not for YouTube. Sorry, champs. But look, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. Will you even be watching the Super Bowl halftime show because of this? Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section, gang. Also, make sure you smash up on the like. Make sure you share the video. Don't forget to hit the hype button when you swipe left. Alright, in them comments, the hype button is an incredible help for the Mayor's channel, okay? And make sure you subscribe to the Mayor's second channel known as Big Gotham, which is a 5-channel link, will be in the comments, as well as the Mayor's Discord, also called Big Gotham, with nearly 1,000 members. And one last thing before we get all the way up out of here. You ready, gang? It's the Mayor. The one and only real New York Mayor, F. Eric Adams, and you're rocking with the town favorite troll-face news is Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Hit that like, share the video. I'm up out of here, y'all. Salute.